Beloved hearts of love, Om Mani Padme Om. I greet you. As the messenger transmits my words to you this day, I, Quan, offer to each of you, into your own hearts, my feeling and gift to life of compassion and mercy and forgiveness. As the goddess of compassion, I am also known in previous centuries of embodiment as the Bodhisattva Guanyin of enlightenment. Today, as I come into your world, I project 2 replications of my presence into your earth plane. One as Quan Yin, goddess of compassion. I project this replication into ancient Buddhist temple in Tibet, where I am surrounded by my own legions of angels of compassion, mercy, and forgiveness. I also, this day, project the replication of my presence from former centuries of time as the Bodhisattva Guanyin of enlightenment into ancient Buddhist temple in India. From these 2 sacred temples, as Quan Yin and Guanyin, and with our angels, I now command my heart flame of my qualities of compassion, mercy, and forgiveness, commanding heart flame of Quan Yin and Guanyin to expand, and the same with our angels, to expand and to project into the world this day our feelings, our quality, and our activities of divine compassion, mercy, and forgiveness. Infinite rays of my heart's flame, gift to life, I shall pour to the people of earth, first filling the lower atmosphere of your world with infinite rays of our qualities, that compassion, mercy, and forgiveness may so flood the lower atmosphere of the earth and enter into the mental and the feeling bodies of the people of earth. Also, as Guanyin and Quan Yin and our angels, we project our compassion, mercy, and forgiveness as mighty qualities of our Creator into the powers of nature and the forces of the elements, that they may have mercy upon all life that has cast discordant conditions upon Mother Nature. All throughout this day, for what you consider 24 hours, Guanyin and Quan Yin, and our legions of angels shall continue to pour the great love rays of our heart's flame to life in your world. For it is wonderful, and it is kind, and it is everyone's path to freedom, to find ways to serve. It is known that compassion is easier to give than it is to feel. So this is true for many. Yet as I project my quality of compassion into each of your hearts, while I am with you in this way, may you anchor your attention there in your heart and take 3 deep breaths now. And as you are doing this, giving yourself permission to feel compassion. When compassion rises up in you and you can feel its presence, it is easier to give compassion to others and to yourself, and of course then easier to enfold your compassion with the presence of mercy and action of loving forgiveness. Through our journeys, through and of life, we may discover that we seem to be less than our Creator. Yet soon, the presence of enlightenment offers us reasonable illumination of our potential to become one with our Creator. A path to this discovery unfolds as each of us, and when each of us, discover what we care the most about. What we care the most about. Not only for ourselves, rather for all life. And as we discover what we care the most about, we are having inner contact with our heart and our soul gift to life. Some of you know little history of Quan Yin, who at one time was Guanyin. And when my own life graduation invite me to ascend into nirvana, you have general story that Guanyin hear the cries of the people Of course, I already knew that what I cared the most about was that there would be mercy for those who suffered. And so, long ago, as Quan Yin, on my ascension to nirvana, I turn back. I hear the pleas, the cries of humanity. I reject my ascension into nirvana. And I come back into your world. My sole gift of mercy, compassion, and forgiveness was such as I returned to earth plane that I knew that I may reach hearts of many people over a great period of time, that Guan Yin must become Quan Yin. And for centuries now, I have served as Quan Yin. My desire for mercy for those who suffered increased a sense of greater compassion for these ones. And so I realize that to offer mercy and compassion in meaningful way that opens for greater freedom for people who are suffering, came my own illumination as former bodhisattva, that neither mercy or compassion was possible to freely give in a way that produces remarkable difference without an act of forgiveness. As Bodhisattva Guan Yin of enlightenment and Goddess of mercy and compassion Quan Yin, realization came how these three feelings, qualities, and activities work seamlessly together. Mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. Illumination offers awareness that we cannot assist others, not really, until we first nourish ourselves. We must breathe in the gift of life before we can breathe out an even greater gift of life to others. As such, when we discover what we care the most about, we must first nourish ourselves with that caring, that we are more capable to help others we most care about, with the gifts that are found within our heart. And so Quan Yin eventually realized importance of mercy to those who are suffering, and realization that compassion will stir my desire for mercy, and that forgiveness was the means to make it so. We will all experience some kind of suffering if we do not get in touch with our heart's gift to life. These gifts we come to know when we give ourselves time to realize what we care the most about. Sometimes our own pain and suffering, or too much attention on the world, does not allow us to feel, to have feeling and knowing of our own gift to life, the way that each of us can make a difference. To help others, and so many require assistance at this time. To help others, to assist others, is a great path of freedom. And so, as I come to each of you this day, if you will commune with me, invite Quan Yin to touch your heart, to come into your heart as Bodhisattva Quan Yin of enlightenment. Then I can help you to become more enlightened, more aware of your own gift to life. Then you have opportunity to help others. As my gift of mercy, compassion, and forgiveness enter into your heart. Now, observe this. My mercy and compassion and forgiveness working in your heart will begin to stir in you a greater feeling, greater awareness, greater knowing of the things you care about. And remember, the things that you care about become your awareness of your own heart's gift to life. Life and evolution offers magnificent states of becoming. When we not only discover our gift to life, also we have great sense of advocacy to share and use our gift of life to help others to greater states of freedom. Now, you know a little about the sacred fire. And as you know that the physical fire in your world offers a radiation of warmth and light, so too does the sacred fire, yet trillions of times greater, offer a radiation of light and great God qualities. And so, most of you now are aware that there abides a little unfed flame in your physical heart. And this is your own great God love flame. As many ascended Master would remind you, this little flame inside your physical heart comes under your direction. The most of the people are not aware of this God flame in their hearts. Therefore, have no means to cause flame to expand, no means to project from this God flame infinite measure of light rays that can carry magnificent qualities wherever one sends their heart flame rays to life. And so, as you remember, great love flame in your heart is to come under your direction, for you to command it to expand and project infinite rays of light wherever you so choose. Would you kindly remember that every activity of the sacred fire has some element of healing to it? Your own heart flame, Archangel Michael, cosmic blue flame, the great God of freedom, Saint Germain, his own violet flame, the one whom I serve, Lord Buddha, his own emerald green flame. Kindly remember that every activity and color and radiation of the sacred fire has some element of healing to it. There is much confusion and suffering in the world today. I invite you, begin today, if you have not yet, to talk to your heart flame. Command your heart flame to expand, to send forth infinite rays of light. And if you would, for a few days, that those infinite rays of light are to be filled, qualified by your command with the feelings, qualities, and activities of mercy, compassion, and forgiveness to all those who currently suffer in the world. When your heart flame, under your command, begin to send forth infinite measure of light rays, the illumination in those rays of light will seek out, will search for those in the world who suffer greatly. And then those rays will enter into these people and provide them whatever assistance they most require in their lives. You can do this for the powers of nature, for the people, for the atmosphere of your earth, and for various kingdoms that share life with you. Now, with my flame of compassion and mercy and forgiveness stirring within your own heart, if you are not yet fully aware, soon you will become aware of your gift to life, as I am aware of mine. Then remember, these gifts first rise in you as a feeling, a quality, and then when you send them out upon the projected rays of light from your own heart flame, they become an activity that begins to act everywhere you send them, setting life free. Beloved, you can send infinite rays of light from your heart flame. Just command it so, out into a troubled world. And wherever there is unrest, injustice, and more. Just come to love, to call your heart flame to expand and send infinite measure of light rays, filled with qualities you so desire to give the world. Qualities that maybe are your gift to life. Yet I say unto you, if you allow my qualities of compassion and mercy and forgiveness to stir in your own heart, then your heart eventually make you aware of what your gifts to life are. In the meantime, if you feel importance, there be action of greater mercy and compassion and forgiveness in all life that's suffering in your world. Then command these qualities first as you send your heart's rays of life to the world. Recently, in Radiant Rose Academy classes, roses were encouraged to even send their heart's flame rays of light out into the electrons that are everywhere in the universe. And to understand, when the intelligence in these rays of light reach those electrons in the universe, the electrons that receive this expand and become a wave of light. Then that wave of light sends back great blessing upon your life. Now, precious hearts of love, sometimes better to first try to practice this with your immediate friends, family, and loved ones. Don't tell them that you are doing this. Just every day, take 5 minutes and send your heart flame rays out to your loved ones that are fully qualified. And just watch your loved ones, and soon you will see that there is something different acting in their lives, that there is greater happiness and there is more light that is acting in their lives because someone cared and someone took the time to expand their heart flame and demand rays of heart flame love go out to their loved ones. Say nothing, you are doing this. Watch the difference your effort can make. Remember, the flame in your heart always come under your direction, will always love to fulfill your command. And remember, it is wise to always pour your own love to your own heart flame first, then ask it to expand and begin to pour its rays of light. I recommend you start with my qualities and then add in your own. I thank you. I hope this little awareness provide for you meaningful gift and resource in your life. I call upon my eternal flame of divine compassion, mercy, and forgiveness to be upon each of you. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.